The reveals in this chapter are very mind-blowing. It led to a lot of speculation, a lot of theories I had. But because I'm too far ahead, I know what happens, which is why I gotta stop doing that. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Everything Anime Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Shinry, here with Everything Anime Podcast, talking about everything from anime, manga, video games, TV shows, other relevant topic I'm talking about. Today's video is on Dr. Stone. I think it's chapter 119 or 120. I'll have to double check my notes. But we are getting very, very close to something huge. Matter of fact, I think the next chapter is like the biggest mouth drop to knowing that Goldie Roger laughed at the One Piece, to knowing that Naruto's father was a fourth Hokage. Ben knew that. It was Naruto's mother that was actually a surprise. Knowing that Ichigo's father was a Shinigami, and even bigger, Ichigo's mom was a Quincy, which I summarized and theorized after we saw Ichigo's dad walk out the fucking Shinigami. The next chapter is like one of the biggest reveals. But we ain't there yet. So where we are at, Genro has been chosen by the master to meet him. Like, he was chosen out of the harem of women, which is hilarious because Genro is obviously a man. He does not want to go and see this old fucking dude or a young dude and have sex with him because that's what the harem is expected to do. So obviously he doesn't want to go. But I was excited because I was like, we're finally going to see the Y-Man's face. We're finally going to see the Master's face, so the new antagonist. I was like excited. Now, because I am further ahead, I know that's not exactly true. Kind of, sort of, yes, no. But, you know, that's where I was in my notes. That's why I like to do these videos as I read them. But as I said, like, I've just been kind of busy. There hasn't been any other content I've been able to do. I can't even game right now because I left my controller in like a different city 4 hours away. So yeah, Dr. Stone's the only content I can push out right now. But oh man, this is exciting. But it gives us a chance to get close to the enemy for the first time, as well as Genro have a chance to save some hostages, possible women from the harem that are trapped there with the master. But he's not going unarmed. Senku gave him a secret weapon. It's called ethyl akasite or something like that. I'll make sure to show the panel on screen. This is one I actually know what it is. A lot of gay people do, but that's not... I'm not going to get into that. But I actually knew what this was. Whoever, like, gets... Why to do that? Whoever inhales this, like, odor gets really dizzy and it like kind of spins them out. So it's another way where like the kingdom of science doesn't have to kill anybody. We don't have to really fight anybody unless you're like Kenro, Kohaku, Magma, Hyoga, or Tsukasa. But it gives them like a chance to like, you know, get away without shedding blood or fighting. But I guess Genro can fight as well when he chooses to. But anyways, Genro goes to confront the master for the first time, and because he's wrapped in a veil of shadow and appears imposing, he's behind like this like curtain thing. So he looked like a massive dude. He looked huge. It was like, oh shit, this is the Y-Man. But I also thought it could have been something like where, you know, like One Piece, or like, well, One Piece still has intimidating characters, but like how it'll like show this like grotesque, any anime, it'll show like this huge figure, but then when the curtain reveals, it's like a skinny person.
Representing the chum bucket, a creature so fearsome, so terrible, so mind-bendingly large that those of you with weak constitutions may want to leave the stadium.
I gotta get out of here!
Too late! Ready or not, here he comes. Quake with fear, you mortal fools! Bow down before the awesome might of this huge guy who's carrying the real contestant, Patrick Star!
I assumed he would look completely different once the curtain was removed. But before we meet the master, we learned something really disgusting. Like, very disgusting. Celestial dragon disgusting. Probably even worse than Celestial... No, you can't get worse than Celestial dragons. They literally did Hunger Games on those people on the island. Yeah, well, we were supposed to meet the Rocks Pirates and how Gort became the hero of the Marines and teamed up with Goldie Roger. Yeah, it's still pretty disgusting. In order to meet the master, you have to first go through the Minister Ibarra. And I mean, you have to satisfy this old, crusty, nasty, dirty, fucking ugly old geezer. Genro doesn't do it, but that's what's implied that has been happening. In order to meet the master, you have to please this old fucking man. Genro is understandably terrified. Again, he's a man and he's disgusted. He's not into men. He's not bisexual. Genro is straight. He loves women, as I'm sure anybody would be. Because, like I was saying, like the harem women, they don't willingly go unless the buff mom was like, "Take me," and he was like, "I'll pass." But aside from like women that maybe want to meet the master, usually from what we've seen, no one wants to. They're married. They're daughters. They're even if they're single women, they don't want to meet the master. They don't want to be chosen for the harem, from what we've seen. And even more is disgustingly, this old man loves that women puts up a fight, including tomboys, which was just gross. I was like, he loves women that put up a fight. That tells us everything without even seeing everything. That means all these harem women, and that even tells you even more that like women were trying to get away from this old man. Obviously, he raped the women. It's implying that this is an anime. It's dark, but it's also being realistic. Yeah, he's like, I like women to put up a fight. Just, I was like, kill this old man. I know what the Kingdom of Science don't kill people, but kill this old fucking man right here. Kill him. Outside, Kohaku was exposed by Maz or Mozu and is forced to fight against the enemy and his army and the musclehead Arashi. Like they were gonna like outnumber Kohaku. Like they were all ganging up on her. But the moment he mentions killing Kohaku, like Arashi, Maz takes him out. He's like, Kohaku is too beautiful, and not only is she beautiful, she's strong. So this is somebody that like he likes to fight, but he also likes to fight. He loves women and he likes to fight. But he also loves beautiful women. And he's like, you're not going to kill Kohaku. Like, I just want to fight her. I just want to see how strong she is. She's my woman, basically. That's what he's trying to say. He wants her alive, even if she is the enemy. He's like, I don't care if she's with the invaders, not with the invaders. Like, after I beat her ass, after she puts up a good fight, she's going to be my woman. She's going to be my harem. The master can have the others. This one's going to be mine. Again, just disgusting behavior. Kohaku then rushes him into battle, and all I could think was she's already outmatched because we saw her go against Kurosame, and I mean, I don't know who's stronger, Kurosame or Maz. Well, that's a lie because I'm further ahead. But it was implied at this point that Kurosame was stronger than Maz. It was implied. So I was like, maybe this is how she'll level up, but if Kurosame is anywhere near Maz's level, I mean, Maz anywhere near Kurosame's level at this time, I was like, Kohaku, you're going to lose, even with weapons. Because that was the one thing Kohaku said when fighting Kurosame. She couldn't use her weapons. That's how she was losing the fight. Which I hope so, because I was like, well, no, because Kohaku did break that rock with her, not with her leg, but with precise precision and strength. So maybe Kohaku can stand a chance against Kurosame. Who knows? Genro, however, is thankfully saved from the old perv Ibarra because of the fight outside. Like, they hear, like, noise outside. And he uses the, I'm not saying what I said in my notes. He uses the Aculite thing to take out the old man. But now it can't be used against the master. Like, he uses it, like, unleashes the odor into the air, and the old man starts getting dizzy. He's like, oh. And I was like, okay, we're exposed now. They know about well, they already know that we got Maz fighting Kohaku. We got Genro exposed by the Minister Ibarra. We got to get out of here. Like, we have to regroup. We have to replan. You know, like Luffy said whenever they were getting attacked by Admiral Zephyr, like, Frankie, we got to move. Like, it's like that. Like, we got to get out of here. However, Genro does peek at the master's face, and it reminds him of someone we know. However, it's even bigger than that. Oh, well, first, let me explain that. First of all, the master looks like the new mysterious guy that joined our crew, Sozyu. And all I could think at this time was, Sozyu is the master. Sozyu is the Y-Man. We had never seen that character before he showed up before Treasure Island after we made the ship in the first place. The Y-Man has been with us all the time. The master of the village has been with us all the time. Because not only is this curtained man, you know, look like Sozyu's father, he's also turned to stone. So I was like, Sozyu must have stoned his father. I mean, the theories were everywhere, bitch. The theories was crazy. And I was just like, Sozyu, Senku, you're with the Y-Man. That's all I could think. And, like, not only is that, like, his father, like, because I'm getting ahead of myself. Not only is his father, like, turned to stone. His face is partially crushed. So obviously they had no intention of reviving his father. Or Sozyu at this time, as I thought, had no plans to revive his father. Again, do not correct me in the comments. I'm already ahead. I know the truth. This is just where I was in my notes, and I'm trying to keep it there for you guys so you can keep the suspense with me if you're not caught up. But the man is essentially dead. Like, because normally we would think that Yuzu could just, restore his face by putting all the pieces back together. But it's implied that he's been dead for a long time. And we know, like, if the broken pieces of rock had been apart for a long time, you can't put it back together. That person's essentially dead. So I was like, oh, shit. That's what I knew, because Genro learned this information. Something crazy is going to happen. Ibarra is back on his feet and prepares to attack Genro from behind. And I was just like, oh, I think he actually does pierce him in this chapter. He pierces him from behind, actually, and, like, stabs Genro. And I was like, oh, no, that might be the next one. Either way, something crazy is going to happen. If Genro didn't get stabbed, he's about to get stabbed next chapter, but yeah. Ibarra was right behind him after this. And meanwhile, Kohaku's still going to toe-to-toe with Mozu outside. And again, I already just talked about my speculations, but yeah, I was like, is Sozyu the master? Is he the Y man? Has the Y man been with us all the time? That'd be a really good twist. It's a twist that's been done before, but it's still a really good twist. Or it is, again, I cannot speculate. I'm way too far ahead. So I have to end the video here. But you already heard some of my speculations when I was thinking about what this can mean as I got to this part of the chapter. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let you guys go for now. Talk to you guys in the next video. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Hey guys, this video was sponsored by me, the author of the Shinry series, the Chronicles of Wayne, and Monsterverse. So I figured I'd do this outro a little bit different by showing you guys what you guys will be checking out. So, the Shinry series starts with Book 1, Shobu Samurai Project Aryoku. 10 years after the death of his parents, Shobu Samurai returns home seeking vengeance, but instead faces the choice to save his home from shadow creatures, blood beasts, and an organization once thought dead. Shinry's Shobu Samurai starts at $9.99. And if you love anime, manga, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, Fairy Tail, Shaman King, Rave Master, Zatch Bell, anything like that, the Shinry series is definitely the series for you. You'll definitely want to check it out. The Sword of Light is probably the thickest one so far. And then these books are 2. This is Enter the Dread Zone Tournament. And the series original ending, Arado, the Legendary Conjuring Master. So, and I'll just show you guys some of the covers. Really proud of all of these. But I hope you guys check it out. If you don't like that, I also have the current published books for the Chronicles of Wayne, Love Be Damned, Cotton Candy, Full Moons, Fabled Lovers, A Cursed Virgin's Bite. If You Go Where Monsters Dance, Red will Rain Over Your House. Love Be Damned. Now, the Chronicles of Wayne is about a geeky guy, or a nerdy guy in high school. His senior year, he has a crush on the hottest guy in school, because of course he does. He's only got one best friend, and her name is Barb. Well, the hottest guy in school turns out to be a werewolf. And to make the story more interesting, he bites Wayne and turns Wayne into the first ever wolfman in the last 10 years. And because of that, it was also a sacred law that wolfmen should never be created. I don't want to get into too much of the Chronicles of Wayne without spoiling it, but I can tell you it's very short. This one sells for $6.99, and Love Be Caged right after it. The ending of this trilogy, Love Be Liberated, comes out in October. So I'm going to definitely do a more full in-depth review of this one. But yeah, it's an LGBT fantasy fiction story about werewolves, vampires, white witches, a dark warlock, and, well, many, many more surprises to come. So if you guys like to read, I definitely recommend. These are all the books so far in the Shinry series, except for Shinry's Beginning. I do have that one, but it's just not here with me. But yeah, I appreciate a like, support, or just a review on Amazon. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.